Hey guys, Bone here bringing you part 16, the final episode of Psychonauts. Last time we fought the second brain tank. We sneezed out our brain, and we had to telekinesis it into the brain tank, and now it is mixed with little Olies.
Okay. The circus I remember from my childhood was definitely not made of meat. The last time I checked.
No! No! Little buddy, don't go in there! That's a bad place! That's a bad place for bunnies!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the meat circus. Let's do a little prep work. Yeah, so our minds have been intertwined, as seen in the brain tumbler experiment with all the meat and all that stuff. We know that now it is linked to the coach and his memories of being a child. We'll see more on that a little bit later. Let's get this precariously placed stuff out here. Capacity to confuse increased. You can now store more confusion grenades. Just in time. Just in case you couldn't catch that, that was sarcastic because I don't even think we're going to be using those anymore.
I need the steamer trunk tag for this guy.
So this is the last level. It's the hardest level, which makes sense. I am sure I'm going to be doing this next part quite a few times. The worst platforming bits. As that say, Rasputin, your journey has made you much wiser, so why do you still hoard your goods like a miser? The items you've scavenged, the webs, the cards, and brains, just to... Oh, man. Too quick. Basically, you can turn all that stuff into this chump. They'll give you the level ups. Makes things a lot easier. And have a psi power upgrade earned. Rolling Havoc. Wrecking Ball activates as soon as you start rolling on the levitation wall. Shield upgrade at 80. What are we at, 75? Instead of warping back and forth, which you can only warp in brains now because we passed the point of last return on the last episode, and you cannot go to the camp anymore. You can still go to all the mental worlds through the shared unconscious, but not the physical world anymore. Let's fill up on everything. Go into this tent of doom.
You gotta help me save the bunny! If he just holds still, I could catch him and hide him from my dad! He runs a butcher shop. He wants to make food out of them.
Oh, that's right. Maury's old man was a butcher. It looks like your childhood memories of the circus got all mixed up with his childhood memories of his dad's butcher shop.
My memories were bad enough. This is just gross. Uh-oh.
You'd better keep that kid out of trouble. With your brains all scrambled like this, what happens to him happens to you.
Ah! Help!
So the hard part here isn't keeping yourself alive. Of course, it's keeping little Oli alive from those demented rabbit meat things. And he's constantly going to be flying up towards the top with his little beanie cap. And you're going to have to follow him up there through the whole mess. If you end up falling sometimes, there's like a net that comes and kind of catches you and bounces you back up to like one level lower. It depends on where it bounces you, on where you're at. You can't always depend on it, because if you land in certain places, it'll just like warp you back down to the bottom. But he's going to be chasing, little Oli's going to be chasing this bunny around, and you have to chase after him, hold the bunny up with levitation, or telekinesis, let him catch it, and also fight off those disgusting rabbit things that are constantly spawning.
Don't run!
All at the same time.
I got you, Mr. Bunny!
With that ghost yelling Rasputin in the background the entire time, which we'll see what that is later on. I don't want to spoil it. That's actually really important. See, I'm falling behind already. Little Oldie's probably going to die. If you look in the top right, that's his health. You can see he's already down to half health. Those things beat him up pretty quick. Yeah, he can fly with his little beanie cap. We have to go up the old-fashioned way. This level's making me hungry. Porterhouse. And yeah, he's down for the count. Time to start over again. I was hoping to do it on the first try, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I'll pick up him, pick up the bunny.
I'm not a bunny. I'm not.
Get out of here.
Come here, bunny. Oh, I got you, mister.
And I think the further up he goes, the more of those bunny things spawn out of those meat grinders. I think it's like 1 where he's at now, then the next level it's 2, and the next level it's 3 coming out of those things. Alright, so let's jump on her. Shut up, ghost!
My face.
And I want to say his health goes back up every time he gets to a new platform. We'll have to see here. Stay full on your consumables.
Can't get a good grip.
Yo, get this rabbit. Hurry up.
Oh, I got you, Mr. Bunny.
If you've got the leveled up shot, you can chain shot. Yeah, his health went back up, so at least that refills. There's the net I was talking about. Saved me that time, but it's probably going to mess me up later on. So some of the things we're going to have to deal with are, of course, the rabbit mutation things. There's also going to be these guys with these spitting these knives out
My face.
and then chucking them at us. You have to time this just right so you actually use those knives to platform up to the next area or fall off like me. The problem is you have to jump at just the right time because you need to get the knife in the right spot, and sometimes it'll just hit you instead. That could be a good one. Okay.
My face.
Leave little Oli alone.
Don't run, or else Daddy's gonna kill you.
It's the fastest little bunny. Oh, great place to hang out, right next to the meat counter. Good job. Where did you come from?
My face.
Rasputin. Are you kidding me? Where are these things coming from? I'm looking at the grinder, yet they're appearing behind us.
Oh, I got you, Mr. Bunny.
Alright, we're getting there. I think there's 2 more stations before we get to the top. And of course you want to... You're wanting to collect all the consumables, which you can't do because you're in a race against time here.
My face.
See, I think that one's a little bit too close to the middle. I'm not going to be... Nope, not going to be able to make it over there that way. Are these bacon wrapped? Let's take an alternate path, that way we can get some of these figments. Yeah, this isn't going so well. Come on, man, faster.
My face.
Yep. It's gonna be too far away too. Come on, dude. Oh,
Hey, that hurt!
jump of the year.
My face!
Oh, great. Where is he? Oh, man, he's all the way over there.
Ow!
Yeah, there's no way we're going to make it to him in time now. Collect the figments. All right, we're going to need to speed this up a little bit.
dangerous. Open up your head, feel the show shot. This is dangerous. I walk through minefields and watch your head rock. I walk through minefields. Shot. Shot.
Welcome back. I hope everybody enjoyed that fail montage. We kind of got lucky there. We got a lucky bounce with that net towards the end. Hopped us up to a place we hadn't been yet. I'll take it, though. The big top. Lots of rabbit cages and he loves the bunnies. Shadow. The butcher. Not the bunnies. Ugh, that's sick. So let's follow little Oli into here and see what other trouble he's gotten himself into.
Come on! This is my favorite ride!
The Tunnel of Love. It's his favorite ride. He uses his beanie to completely fly over it. Yeah, let's collect all these figments, and we have the purse tag already. Where's that, the purse? We had a tag. Oh, we do have the purse tag. This next part is pretty easy. Maybe because I've done it multiple times before, but it's basically a grinding section. All mental cobwebs cleared. Got it already. Anything up here? No. Alright, it's grind time. All you really have to... I say it's easy and then fall off of the very first gap. Missed that anyway, so it's a good thing we went back. Basically, you just have to jump when there's gaps in the rails, and that's pretty much it. I don't think there's even diverging paths, so you just have to ride this out. Ribs. Hardest part done. And that's it. This guy. Rank up. Shield upgrade at 80. Yep, we sorted all the mental baggage. Nice. You know something's up when it does an autosave.
Help! You gotta help me protect the bunnies!
Hey, little Oli. It's okay. Those monsters are gone now. The bunnies are safe. We're all safe.
No! It's not safe! He's coming!
Who's coming?
My dad!
Your dad? The butcher?
He says little bunnies are good for nothing! Nothing but food!
Here, little bunnies.
Ah!
Don't run, or else Daddy's gonna kill ya.
Everyone meet the Butcher, who is a relatively easy boss fight if you know what you're doing. Fight the Butcher. When he does that chop across, you want to use your shield, and it'll pass right over you. And then you just have to keep running in the circle. You kind of want to stay in the middle. Don't get too far out because he'll catch up with you, and then don't get... This is what you want. You want him to chop and get his arm stuck in there. Run up his arm, punch him in the face. You don't want to run too close to the middle because you can fall into some spikes in the middle there. So you can see where you're at. Yep, shield. where that design is, you can kind of tell where you are. You can't ever completely outrun him. He's always going to come up. Just remember to use your shield whenever he tries to attack the kick or that side swipe there. If you stay on the edge of those spikes like that, the triangles, you're good. Got his arm stuck again. Punch him in his big ear. You can see he's almost down already. Shield.
Don't run, or else Daddy's gonna kill ya.
There we go. Did that without getting hit.
Yeah. What's going on here? What have you done to our circus?
Dad!
Polluted. Perverted. This looks like the work of mentalists.
I can explain.
Have you been associating with psychics?
Dad,
Psychics. Fortune tellers. They killed your grandfather. They cursed our entire family to die in water.
Yes, but...
Including you, Rasputin. And me. But I'm going to live. You know why? Because I'm still an acrobat. Let's see if you are. What's it going to be, son? Die in the water? Or show me what you got?
Who's ready for some more platforming? See that water there? That's going to be constantly rising as we go up. And our mission is don't drown. So this part's probably going to take me a couple of goes here. Especially since I can't seem to grab onto one of these. You're going to want to equip the shield. I believe that's the only thing that's really necessary. Oh no, shield and invisibility. Because when you're running along these, Rasputin's dad tends to throw those spiky, whatever the heck those are, things at you and they explode, but if you're invisible, he won't throw them. Let's try that again. So make sure you have your invisibility ready, and to a lesser extent your shield, and just keep moving up. This section also has probably the hardest jump in any game known to man ever in the universe. It actually, not even to exaggerate, took me hours to get the jump in the original PS2 game when I played this. I think they made it easier for the Steam version. I'm not totally sure, but it was the hardest jump ever, and I'll tell you when we get to it. It's kind of like a flip to the side, and I think at this point, if we end up falling, we start over again right here. So that's good. Jump up these. You're going to run along this, use your invisibility. If you're pressing the right button, which I am not. There it is. Alright, the jump's coming up here. And this part, you have to jump on these. You have to jump out, left, and then in at the same time. It's from here to there. And that's the other thing. It's one of those frustrating things where you hit the jump button and Raz doesn't always jump. Like, I swear he hit the button, and it just doesn't register for some reason.
Think fast. Hey, son, catch. Good. Pretty good.
We were too fast for him. He hit us there.
Hey, son, catch.
Yeah, I played this part over and over again for hours, and I got so mad the first time I played this game. You have to jump out, in. Yep, missed it again. Alright, we'll get this. We will get this jump.
Hey, son, catch. You used to like the catch. You used to like it. You used to like
Concentrate.
good. Pretty good.
Right? Yeah, and you have to do it multiple times. Oh. We got this. One more time. We are almost free. One more time. We are on the inside. How did I manage that? What am I supposed to do now? Can I jump over? Can we salvage this?
There you go.
I don't even understand what just happened. I think we landed on the platform with Rez's dad, and it automatically just shot us through the air.
Think fast. Good. Pretty good. Think fast. Hey, son.
Alright, we did it once, we can do it again. Practice makes perfect. And of course, you're dodging fire and watching the water ascend at the same time, which doesn't help matters. How do I keep getting on the inside of this? Alright, we're jumping around this time. Up and over. Got it. Alright, I think once we touch... Actually, we should respawn here if something happens. So take out your... Oh yeah, I guess you're going to need levitation in this part. Take that out. Float through these hoops. Let the bubbles carry you up to a certain point. Of course, you don't want to touch the fire. So you have to kind of time it so... so he nails you with the bombs and you fall into the water. Okay, yeah. We start here, thank goodness.
Incoming. There you go. Incoming.
Not doing too bad on this. I would have liked to have done it in one try, but that's asking a little much. Bob and weave. Alright. So this part should be relatively easy. Just go when the cleavers aren't in the way. This part's pretty cool. Nope. If you do it right. Nope. Fly up. There we go. You're kind of... Wow, I screwed this up. You're kind of floating and flying like upside down backwards on this ladder. Somehow you're falling up. The angle keeps changing. It's supposed to do that in one smooth motion.
Dad, I made it.
You cheated!
No, I used the acrobatics you taught me.
Don't lie to me, cheater. You crystal ball readers always cheat. You're no son of mine.
Oli, are you okay? Where's your dad?
He's over there, talking to your dad.
He did what?
Uh-oh.
Somebody's going to get grounded.
Make that ground.
So here we go with the big boss fight, Phase 2, because you knew the first one was going to be just a little too easy. Get out your shield again. I'm going to use levitation or telekinesis. Why do I always get those confused? So in this part, you're going to use those, the things that Augustus, Raz's dad, is throwing to hit the butcher. So you want to block the flaming cleavers while hitting him with these things that Augustus is throwing. And if you do it right, he'll duck down and you can punch him in the big ear again. This one we obviously are not going to do without getting hit, because we've gotten hit a couple times now. But just keep collecting the consumables. That pop out of those juggling things once in a while when you miss or hit him with them. We're losing a lot of health here. Let's get this done. Yeah, so instead of running in a circle in this one, you kind of want to just circle around the butcher and wait for those bomb juggling things to get thrown. Here we go. You'd only have to hit him one more time. Just dodge behind him. Use your shield when you need to. Watch out for his kicks. Just keep chucking those things, and even if they don't hit him, at least they'll give you more health. Like that. There we go. Into the grinder.
Rasputin! I see your skull is as hard to penetrate as ever.
Dad!
What is your brain doing out here in this tank with this other brain? And who are all these unconscious people? What have you gotten yourself involved with? Psychics. He's been cavorting with filthy, cheating psychics. Is that really how I look in your mind? Man, do I hate psychics. And seeing my son happy. I don't hate psychics. I used my psychic connection with you to find you, and to project myself into your mind.
But how can you hate me for being psychic if you're psychic too?
Son, I could never hate you. I only wanted you to be happy, Rasputin. And safe. Our family has many enemies. I have a lot more hair than that. Now, son, we have to carefully unweave your psyche from that other brain. We don't want anything bad to happen while your mind is in this tangled state. The damage could be permanent. Unweave? Detangle? Never. I like it this way. I mean, look at how huge I am. And I think I can juggle now. This is your mind, so you are the strong one here. But I'm about to give you my son. You must take care of it, because it's everything I've got.
And this is the final boss fight. Raz turns into a giant scribble, and you can fight the butcher.
Don't run!
Now we have to kill the two-headed dad monster.
Kill ya.
So basically, use your shield again, run around in the circle. You're waiting to regenerate that power that your dad's helping you with. Your real dad, not the creepy mind dad. And then you use those powers to beat up on the two-headed dad monster. And you can see he's already half down. Look at this moveset. So eclectic. Stomp. Give him the old Iron Mike Tyson here. Some uppercuts. Oh, we almost got him on that one. Definitely going down to the next one. Ooh, don't die. You can see in the top right under his health that little Raz thing filling it with blue. That's how you know you can use the power. Here we go. End game. What is Augustus wearing? It's like a Hamburglar's old sock.
Bunnies! No! No meat! Ah!
No more. No more meat. Look.
There you go! Good little bunny! Hey, thanks for helping me save the bunnies. And for talking to my dad.
No problem, little Oli.
Bye-bye! Wave goodbye, Mr. Bun!
Where's he going?
We're separating the brains now, Rasputin. He'll be fine. Let's go inside.
Man, I can't wait to tell you about all the messed up stuff that happened.
Oh, I know a lot of it. While you were out, I poked around a bit. Tell me about this Lily person.
Hey!
And so, that brings us to the end, where, as you can clearly see, the personal demons causing my negative behavior have all been eradicated, leaving me sane once again. This is also corroborated in CAT scan number 3 on page 59 of your handouts. On a personal note, I would just like to reiterate how extremely, extremely sorry I am for stealing all of your brains and trying to take over the world. Mistakes have been made. But this camp is all about education. And I know I, for one, learned plenty. Thanks to that guy right there. Come on up here, Raz.
We endeavor to build strong minds here, with the power to lift things, to see things, to burn things. But it's a special quality of your heart, not your mind, that truly makes a great psychonaut. This young man has it. We did not give it to him. He got it from someone else, long before he came here. But we can give him this, to honor his mind, his courage, and his heart. Son, we do not normally ask this of someone so young, but it is obvious to us all that you are not average. Will you join us, Rasputin? Will you be a psychonaut?
Okay, let's be perfectly clear about this. That was the best summer of my whole entire life.
Hey, the summer's not over yet. We can hang out for a couple of weeks still.
My family's out on the East Coast. Where's yours?
They move around a lot.
Well, you'd better go. Your dad's waiting for you.
Well...
Bye.
Children, it's an emergency. There's been another kidnapping.
I was here the whole time. You saw me.
No, this time we know who it is, and that's what scares us.
Who was kidnapped?
Truman Zanato, the Grand Head of the Psychonauts.
Dad!
Sir, can you teleport this many of us back to headquarters?
Huh? What? Hey, what are you people doing in my kitchen? Now get!
Guess we're taking the jet.
Don't worry about your dad, darling. We'll get him back.
Yes, after all, we'll have Rasputin helping us.
I'm going?
Now how could we do this without our anti-kidnapping specialist?
I've taught you everything I can, son. Now, you go show them. Show them all.
Let's go.
And that's where Psychonauts 2 should pick up, due out sometime before 2013. 2030, I mean, maybe. Possibly, probably not. It's supposed to be this year, but we'll see. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this journey. Hopefully, if you haven't played this game, it's inspired you to want to play it. If you have, hopefully it's inspired you to want to play it again. Maybe discover some stuff you didn't know about. It's kind of been a labor of love. This is my first fully commentated Let's Play, so hopefully it came out alright. I think I've grown and gotten better with each episode, hopefully. All technical issues aside, I think I've learned from it, and it's dedicated to my kids who are currently 6 and 8, and hopefully at some point they'll listen to this and have some laughs. So I talked about doing maybe Chibi Robo on the next Let's Play. If you haven't played that, it's about a little robot that cleans. It's a lot more interesting than that, but we'll have to wait and see what that is. So thanks again, and enjoy the credits, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.